The next major breakthrough that will change how others see you. Bop, bop. This reading isn't about chasing perception. It's about the natural shift that happens when your energy catches up to your truth. You've been evolving quietly, doing the work, shedding the layers, choosing peace where there was once pressure. Now, everything is rearranging to how the world receives you. The way others see you is changing, not because you're trying to prove anything, but because your position in the collective energy is rising. This is your breakthrough moment, the point where your inner alignment begins to echo in the outer world. So now, let's see what's gaining momentum for you right here in the present. 3 groups are represented, laid out right in front of you based on these images. For the most clarity, follow the one that most speaks to you. And if you're interested, over on Patreon, we have been talking about the quantum breakthrough that is occurring in your life, which piggybacks off of this reading really well. Join us on Patreon if you're interested in weekly pick a card uploads, in addition to what you receive here on the main channel. There are several different tiers available on Patreon, and every tier gets their own special treat. So take a look around and see what best suits your needs. Also, in addition to that, if you're interested in booking a personal reading, that'll be the very first link in the description box down below to take you over to my website. There are plenty of things over there for you to peruse as well, darling. Take your time, take a look around. You might be surprised with what you find. And with that being said, I will see you in your groups. Those of you that selected image number 1. Image number 1, the next major breakthrough will change how others see you. Based on the image, first things first is like, how did we get here? Why is this there? Why is that there? Da, 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 da. Interest, intrigue, and perception of reality will be questioned because of you. How did this get there? Where did you find this? This could be simply based on aesthetics, clothing, literal shoes. But this feels like making something happen, combining 2 or more things that shouldn't go together, but you make it fit and flow oh so well. And you profit off of it. For some reason, I'm channeling the word scheme, but not in a negative way. Like I'm channeling the word scheme. I'm seeing snakes and themes that could be surrounded around like Halloween, dressing up in a particular way, or this could even be something that is deemed as Halloween themed, but you make it work all time of year. You make it work all the time. Let's say that you open up a Halloween bar and it exists all year round. That's unexpected. It's got people by surprise. It's got people traveling from all around the world just to come and see this Halloween themed restaurant or cafe in the middle of July because people love what they love. People like what they like. This could be something perceived as creepy, dominant, or deviant. This could be a pet or freakish, like a circus or a clown or something like that. But it's all year round. It's something odd, peculiar, weird, or particular that people can do or pick up on or read whenever they would like. So, with all of that being said, the next major breakthrough that will change how others see you has everything to do with you escaping the box of norms that you've been placed in. This is you being granted a yes where everyone else receives no's, or where no one else even dared to explore. You asked the questions that no one else would. You explored the places that no one else could. So you are receiving a very unique crown, trophy, award, status. You could be the reason why something is established or the reason why something changes. Infamy could also be something here as well too. Like you're the reason why something is set in place. Whether this be considered good or bad, but I'm really not receiving it as negative at all, actually. Especially with the cards laid out here in front of me, just for those of you that are interested. Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Lovers, King of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Star. Overarching theme represented by the Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Swords. Something is set in place or established or put on a menu with your name on it. Like, let's say you go to a restaurant and you order something that's like really weird. Like you order two combinations of something that is so weird, so odd, so peculiar, but it works and it's so good that they create that as a menu item and maybe they name it after you or they name it whatever you call it because you had the courage to do it first, say it first, wear it first. Let's get a roll of the dice to see what this is pertaining to. Capricorn, Uranus, 12th house. Something being established unexpectedly, something being built unexpectedly out of the ethers as if it was just invented today. For some of you, this is a you make your own shoe or something, or you make your own item that makes a shoe extremely comfortable, or something about jewelry. Something is popularized because of you. Supporting the energy here, we have Mars, force. This is action. Things or going places because you said so. Okay, this is also like influencer vibes. People start a particular workout regimen because you said so, because it worked for you. The next major breakthrough that will change how others see you has something to do with you starting something because people no, let me rephrase that. You're starting something and then people following your footsteps because they see that it's working or because they believe you or because they trust you. Let's see what crystal is supporting you on this path. And that would be the crystal fluorite, which says sharpen your focus. And the best time to use it is when you want to take an uninterrupted 20 minutes to meditate, an hour to finish a book, or a lifetime to concentrate on your unique calling here on earth. This could also have to do with a particular identity in the workforce. You could become self employed, self reliant, especially those of you that work in I'm particularly picking up on social media marketing. There's something working in your favor, a method or a task that people may hire you for as an individual. It doesn't have to be social media marketing, but that's something that I'm picking up on very specifically. But something that works for you really well as an individual, and people can either hire you on or they buy your products, they buy your books because the proof is in the pudding. It works. Honorable mention at the bottom of the deck, ametrine. Make your big dreams your big life. Something that you dream into reality convinces people that you know what you're doing. You've got it going on, is what I'm channeling. And so you receive a lot of offers or a lot of prospects that gives you some form of hope that what you've done or what you've created or what you have believed in is worth it. Let's get some charms. Charmy warmies. Okay, so we've got a clear quartz crystal that came out here. So you're clearing the board or clearing things up. And oh, yeah. And you have the destroyer archetype. Okay, destroyer archetype. This fully embodies the energy of the old way wasn't working. And so now this is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. And the fortune cookie quote came out here. Ooh, this is a good one. To get this with this reading says, you are heading in the right direction. There may even be a moment of silence. There may even be a moment of silence, or the complete opposite for you could be an encore or a standing ovation because of your works. Keyword that comes out here for you, participation, crown chakra. People want to get involved with what you're doing. They believe in what you're doing. They want to invest in what you're doing. The next major breakthrough that will change how others see you is the support that follows the head of the train that you've started. You've started rolling with something and people are tagging on. They're tagging along or they're buying what you're selling, literally or figuratively. It's believable. That's another thing too for a lot of you. It took a certain level of personal belief. And I think that it came with practice over time. Your own personal belief will be reflected to you externally in a big way, in a major way. Let's get some relevant letters. Relevant letters. We have two letters, P and N. NP, no problem. And PN, probably not. And you're like, okay, no problem. So there's something about like maybe someone could have told you no, and you're like, okay, no problem. And you go handle it on your own. What is activating that will change how others see you? What's activating that will change how others see you? Soul time, which asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. There's a lot of what was once disbelief that is changing. I think that there was so much disbelief that somehow it fueled you and your process. Bottom of the deck discernment. You knew better when they told you probably not or that wouldn't happen. You were like, okay, no problem. I'll keep on pushing and do it anyway. Discernment supports our ability to view the world and people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Meaning, I can understand why you might not believe in what we've got going on here, but I'm going to believe anyway. I'm going to push on anyway. To again, allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. Soul time. This is manifestation at its finest in whatever form. Doing the unbelievable or the unexpected because you believed. Heavy emphasis on Capricorn energy in this reading. And full moon in Capricorn comes out as we say that the end of a tough cycle approaches. Something that you've been fighting for a long time, or you've been told no time and time and time again about. Something changes, and that ultimately changes how other people see you. Bottom of the deck says step out of your comfort zone, North Node, which lets me know in order to activate your North Node, you have to be willing to do what most people couldn't, wouldn't, or say that you shouldn't. Also, NP makes me think of North Pole. You're headed towards your truest north. Energy that you're being called to embody moving from this reading, energy that you're being called to embody moving from this reading to activate this at the utmost, at its finest. Saturn, wisdom, more Capricorn energy. Keep moving with discipline. And the bottom of the deck here says semi-sextile allowing. So Saturn wisdom talks about things that are long-term, stubborn, things that you are responsible and structured with, things that you pursue and persist through, even through difficulty, or you keep up tradition even through difficulty, or you allow it to see itself to a level of maturity. Yeah, my friends, keep on pushing. And this is all that I have for my group number ones in the next major breakthrough that will change how others see you. And if you want to talk about how they will be seeing you, I will be doing a second upload over on Patreon. This will be the second upload for the week, actually, to talk about how they're actually going to be seeing you now after this breakthrough. I'll see you there. Ta-ta for now. Those of you that selected image number 2, group number 2, immediately I was brought to beverages, um, like hot tea, as well as sweet tea. Pepsi beverages are coming through very strong. Okay, so let's see the next major breakthrough that will change how others see you. You'll be seeing threes on this path. Lots of threes. Ah, okay. Okay. The next major breakthrough that will change how others see you. Okay. The next major breakthrough that will change how others see you. For those of you that care, Empress reverse, Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Emperor, Strength, Queen of Cups, overall energy, Ace of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Rolling the dice, we have Sagittarius, 7th house, the Sun. This has to do with what you're open to. So the next major breakthrough that will change how others see you, it has to do with who you choose. Yes, very prominently, who you choose. Now, for some of you, this is in regards to relationships and who you choose outside of yourself. But for some of you, this has to do with the version of yourself that you choose to embody in a particular situation or scenario. It's the approach that will change how others see you. especially with the Empress reverse, it's about you not being open to particular subject, or you denying or declining something, turning your back on someone or something, denying equal give and take. So this could be an offer that you're given, and for some reason it's viewed as you playing chess, not checkers, when you say no. It's a power move when you say no. So the next major breakthrough that will change how others see you is some sort of a power move that shows how strongly you really feel about someone or something. Something about, what does that mean? Plausible deniability, meaning the ability of an individual or organization to deny knowledge of or responsibility for an action, particularly a controversial or illegal one, by creating a buffer of separation or a lack of evidence. This is achieved by ensuring there is no concrete proof linking them to the activity, often by using vague orders, intermediaries, not sure how to pronounce that, or structuring the situation so that official records don't exist. In simple terms, plausible deniability is a social tactic that allows people to deny knowledge, participation, or an active role in carrying out an activity relaying a loaded message. Okay, so some sort of denial. Uh-huh. Okay, so it could be simply put as you go about something one way and that way didn't work. It's your next step that changes how others see you. So it's about how serious you are about something. Oh, that's interesting. There's a tag on a pillow in front of me that, and my eyes literally went to the word penalty. So it's about how serious you are, how serious you feel about something, not being taken seriously, and what you will do in order to be taken seriously. The Queen of Cups showing up here at the tippy top of this reading, it tells me about how deeply you feel about something. Now, yeah, because this is a vibe of like, I don't know, maybe they just thought that you would brush something off, or you wouldn't, or it seemed like you didn't care. But your next step, or what you do after or following, shows how serious you are about this, how much you actually care. So the next major breakthrough that will change how others see you is the depth in which you care about something. And it's got to do with how serious you take something, or how serious you are. They didn't know how serious you were. So they're now seeing how serious you are, especially with the base of this reading being lined up with the Empress reverse, Three of Swords upright, and the Six of Pentacles, followed by the Emperor and the Strength. It's like, oh, no, no, no. We're not just going to take that and lay down like a dying dog. No, no. And with the Queen of Cups, it tells me that you are taking matters into your own hands with sincerity. This is something that matters to you a lot. And I don't know why, for whatever reason, that is mind altering and will change how others see you, how seriously you take something. Let's see, what crystal is supporting you in all of this, darling? By the way, I've been inspired by this reading. Over on Patreon, immediately following this video, will be a second upload for this week, actually, how they'll actually be seeing you after the breakthrough. Okay, so this is talking about what will change about how they see you. And over there, we're going to talk about how they'll be seeing you now after said breakthrough. So join us if you would like, darling. That's the beauty of Patreon, is that you never know. You might get more than one reading a week. What crystal is supporting us here, group number 2? I just got tingles at the back of my mind, the back of my head on the left side, which is also making me think of the song Back of My Mind by her. Actually, that's interesting because it's a song, but also the title of that project. You still in the back of my mind, the back of my mind, and I'm still the greatest of all times in the back of your mind. But you won't say it, so never mind. Another time, another life. Okay, interesting. Barite, Barite is the crystal supporting this. And it reads, get answers to your biggest questions. Yes. Yeah. You're not going to just leave something alone. That's what it is. The breakthrough that will change how others see you has to do with you taking something seriously and not leaving it as is. They say that this is best to use when it's way past time to stop saying yes to the things that you hate. Ask Barite what your true calling is, then go live it. It will be terrifying. But what's the alternative? Yeah, it's giving this the quote that I'm picking up here is you leave me no choice. Okay. An honorable mention, bottom of the deck, is Hidden Night. Yeah, this is like something that's really hidden about you that people didn't know or see about you. And it says claim your happy place. And something about like honor or honorable. Let's get a charm. Let's get some charms. Oh, something just poked me at the bottom of the barrel here. Something just poked me. Okay, let's see. Charms for you. Okay, all you have are 3 fortune cookies, no charms or anything. 3 of the fortunes. The first one reads, envision the future you want to make a reality. The next one reads, you will find new ways to say thank you this week. That's really giving I'm not satisfied. And until I am, we're going to go about it this way. And the final one reads, your hopeful nature will be handsomely rewarded. And again, I get the tingles on the left side of the brain. It's feminine. It's the feminine side of the body, but it's logic, the logical mind. Envision the future you want to make a reality. You will find new ways to say thank you. Yeah, you're going to get your way. You will. And your hopeful nature will be handsomely rewarded. Yeah. Like you weren't satisfied with the original take or the first response or whatever it is. And so you gain strength with the Emperor and the strength card here. It's like you're like, okay, then I'm going to take it a step further. Or I'm going to do this. Or I'm going to do that. Okay. Let's get the depth here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I was only pulling for 1, but I got 2 and I'm going to take them. North Node. life's purpose, which channels that envision the future you want to make a reality. It's the things that you take seriously, the things that you, yeah. And the second card that you got is eighth house, endings and beginnings, things that you want to see change. What you find important. For some reason, this is shocking or surprising to people, what you find important, and it's going to change how they see you, especially solar eclipse at the bottom of the deck, revolution. Like you're a revolutionary, like you fight for change. Relevant letters. We've got A, and it came out with a broken P. I'm going to throw the P away. I think that might be relevant. Okay. But they came out together. A, E, O. Those are vowels. D, J. Okay. DJ, like music. N, A. So we have double A's, and V. So we have NO. So we have no. Again, we have DJ, AAV, African American vernacular, or something like that. Um JD, VAN. That makes me think of Vance, or VAN, Van. Also, Van Gogh is coming to mind. BEN, Den, DEO. NEO, Neo, like a noob or new at something. Ada, JV, Junior Varsity. Anything else? That's all I'm getting myself. Oh, JAN as in like January, or Jan, or Jane, or Vane. Okay, comment down below if you come up with any other letters yourself. And we have, I mean, any other words yourself from that, or how it confirms it for you. Keyword to add here. I also want to note too that things are, this this energy gets very serious. This feels very serious. Like I feel like if I was laughing, the smile is wiped off my face. Something is serious here. Okay, and we have harmony is the key word. It's something like I can feel it in my bones. Something like I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, there's something about bones, or like I can feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. Just make nothing no. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, whoa. Also, something here about like someone knows something. It's like someone knows, like you're willing to go to extremes or something. Oh yeah, eighth house. Someone knows that you're a dead ass, or you're serious as hell. What's at the back of the deck here? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's waiting on the other shoe to drop. They can feel it. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in the air. Yep, Nine of Swords. Eight of Wands. Someone's waiting on some sort of communication or a message of some sort here. Okay, what's activating? What's activating here that will change how others see you? Dynamic. Supports our ability to harmonize. Okay, so you have the word harmony here twice, between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Especially with this eighth house, there's something here about like someone's also anticipating like major change in you or your behavior or your dynamic. Gaia at the bottom of the deck reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. Um, this could also be too that someone knows that like the relationship between you and them has changed like drastically forever and it's no going back. Okay, what else? Also something here about like you'll be like this forever, something like that. Or, like there's no changing you, something like that. Uh oh, also greed or like power. Okay. Exactly. Lots of Scorpio. Okay, so there's a lot of Scorpio energy here in this reading in particular. It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. And it like the way that it came out, it just flipped very matter of factly right in my hand. And bottom of the deck says full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. Virgo, Scorpio. It's a calm, feminine power that doesn't force, but it flows. And the energy that you're being called to embody from here, Neptune in the reverse. Neptune in the reverse, which talks about major clarity, no confusion. Something that was muddy, uncertain, or unclear about you is made so clear, or like someone wasn't seeing you clearly. Now they're like, oh, fuck, I see very clearly now. If they didn't know what type of person you were, yeah, we have Pluto transformation. There's something here about like power or like, yeah, personal power, how seriously you take, yeah, yourself and like how people treat you or your respect. Excuse me. Dare I say, die about it. Okay. But you know, there's a need to kind of measure that on your own personal scale, on a personal level. Let me split the deck really quick. Five of Swords. Yeah. Queen of Wands. This is Five of Wands. It's like this is not someone that you piss off or that you take for granted or take lightly. Oh, or also vengeful. But you know what? We'll dive deeper into that. Group number two, how they'll actually be seeing you after this breakthrough. That will be over on Patreon and it will align with the group. We're just going to go straight into it. Group one from this video will be group one in that video. Group two from this video will be group two there, and so on and so forth. That's all that I have for you, darlings. And until next time, ta for now. Numero tres, group number three. Okay, my Spanish speakers, shout out to you, apparently, because I didn't say that with anybody else. Also, ASMR is coming through very strongly as well, too. You could be soft spoken, but also your image gives secretive. Something is secret. I just saw in my mind's eye the word sex. Let's see. The next major breakthrough that will change how others see you. Six of Cups, upright. Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Star, smooth operator. Uh-huh. She's a smooth operator. Yes, it's something about quiet, using your inside voice. Okay. And that leaves us with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords as the overall energy. Okay. So, yes, the Queen of Swords, Page of Swords. It's when this one gets quiet. Oh, look at this. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Oh. I didn't follow up. Okay, so Six of Cups, Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Star, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Overall energy, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands, honorable mention, Death and Rebirth, aka the Death card, number 13. Back of the deck, the Four of Cups. The next major breakthrough that will change how others see you. It's got to do about when you get quiet, or when you're thinking, or when you get pensive. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Let's see. Let's see, because it's quiet. So the next major breakthrough that will change how others see you, it has to do with you being quiet. Ah, it's interesting because it's almost as if there's something here about like trading places or like day and night. Either when you start acting like the other side of yourself or when you start acting like someone and someone else starts acting like you. There's this moon and sun yin and yang vibration coming through right now. Mhm. Let's see here. 11th house comes out. Bottom of the deck, Virgo, I analyze. Back of the deck, 4th house, roots, where you come from, upbringing, what you believe in. Since birth, since childhood. Let's get a dice roll, a roll of the dice. I just knocked over the clear quartz tower. 9th house, Venus, Pisces. There's pensiveness. So this leads me to believe the next major breakthrough that will change how others see you. It makes them quiet. So that means that they're observing, they're watching, they're waiting, they're learning. And the crystals coming out to support you here are Herkimer diamond, which says power wash your energy. And it's used when you're reaching for clearer than ever through spirituality, therapy, or healing work. Brush off all those unwanted vibes with Herkimer diamond. And copper, interesting, which is a conductor of energy, which says energize your whole world. And this is used when it's time to pack up an old idea of who you are and ship it out for good. Move on renewed with copper. Power wash your energy and energize power wash. So you're just how you've grown into a quiet powerhouse. For some reason, the mitochondria is coming through very strong. You're a fucking firecracker powerhouse. And someone's thinking really hard about this, or people are thinking really hard about this. And Opal at the back of the deck, as an honorable mention, says, feel all your feels. And it's time to use this when you have something that needs to get moving, a project, a relationship, an energetic block. Hmm. So the way that you transmute energy, even if they wouldn't use the word transmute, the way that you express yourself, what gets you riled up, what you're passionate about. This is interesting. This one's interesting, but it's about them watching. Watch and learn. Watch and learn is the energy coming through here. Yeah, watch and learn. Watch and learn. I don't know why I keep saying that. Watch and learn. I don't know why I keep saying that. Okay, so the next major breakthrough that will change how others see you, watch and learn. Ninth house, Venus, Pisces, how to incorporate this into your own world, into your own life. Yeah, it's just like they just want to sit back and watch and learn or watch and wait or see how things pan out. It's important for you to embody this energy moving forward from here. Capricorn, boss. Yeah, like owning your own energy, owning yourself. I'm being shown like taking the time to polish off a diamond, which is interesting because you have the Herkimer diamond. But yeah, taking your time with a diamond, pressure makes diamonds. And then we talked about like your growth over time, powerhouse, the mitochondria. You got a lot of energy. These are just things that I think that we're observing about you. How boss like you are, how boss you are. Let's get some charms, relevant charms here. Okay, so we've got that blue crystal that's in the shape of a heart. So you love to express yourself or you love to talk shit. Clear quartz and a purpley looking quartz. You love to express yourself and talk about your ideas, and the fortune that comes out with it says you will always be surrounded by true friends. You have the word friends here twice. I'm hearing I love how you express yourself. I love how you express yourself. Okay. Keyword, well, you got two actually. Objectivity, which makes you think of like a fact. It's objective. And it's the solar plexus here with the yellow, and creativity with the crown chakra. Creativity, crown chakra. How you confidently and creatively express yourself. Kind of like in a matter of fact kind of way. There could be something here about processing what you write or what you think or what you say. Let's get some relevant letters here. Relevant letters. We have P W I. Oh, that's interesting. PWI, predominantly white institution. Now, the only reason why I point that out is because I myself went to what they would call an HBCU, which is a historically black college or university. So PWI, I immediately, and it came out first, just like that. So there's something relevant about that expression. Oh my gosh, what? ILY? I love you. And these letters just came out as themselves. PWIILY. So, higher education, I love you. There's a love for higher education, but I want to take note that we have two eyes here. So, there could also be something here about the second, WIL, PIL. Okay, do what you will with those letters, but that's all that I'm getting there. That's very interesting that those came out just like that. Very interesting. Oh, lip. I didn't even catch that lip. Lip. Okay. And something about IW makes me think of I wish, or I wish you. I wish you would. I wish you lip shut up. Or the opposite. I wish that you like keep talking. Either one of those. I ponder or I wonder while you talk. Okay. Next, what is activating here? What is activating here? It's a lot of listening going on though. So it's about listening. Universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, our planet, and the whole of existence itself. Bottom of the deck, passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long lasting wisdom fill us up. Yeah, so like there's this like we listen and we don't judge. And also something here about like only time will tell. Last card is interesting because it's the card that was also card of the first group. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So there is some sort of link between group 1 and 3, but let's get our very own card for group number 3. What's group number three's very own card? Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. And bottom of the deck, new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. There's there's just a lot going on here, but not in an overwhelming way, in an interesting way, to see how it all plays out, or to see as you see. And I feel like there's ellipses here. Maybe this will conclude itself in this part 2. I was inspired actually in the middle of doing this reading to conduct a second pick a card reading over on Patreon to talk about how they'll actually be seeing you after this breakthrough. So that's why it's also really nice to join us over on Patreon, because you just never know. You might be gifted with more than what you are paying for, more than what you are promised. Okay, so join us over there, and I will chat with you next time, darling.